Hey y'all, welcome back to Alternative House Talk channel. Today we are visiting tiny house community in the Netherlands, and if you want to see a full tour of tiny house behind me or full tour of that house, you can find in the description below. Today we're gonna show you a bit and talk a bit about the community that there are 8 houses situated in the Netherlands and show around how do they live.
Hi guys, my name's Esther and I'm the owner of this amazing tiny house. And I live in the tiny house community Duinvallei in Katwijk in the Netherlands. Just want to show you around, so follow me.
Yeah. So each of you have a small garden, 50
Yes,
square meter
yes.
for each house.
Yeah, the garden is definitely bigger than my home.
Yeah. And in total here are 8 houses?
8 houses,
Yeah.
yes, 8 houses, and we are mostly off grid, not fully, but mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have some places that you share between each other?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we got amazing park. Also, not just for ourselves, for the community, but for people from the village. Actually, the public basically can come in and walk through it and enjoy looking at the flowers or the trees and the animals. Kids come here to play as well.
Yeah.
And we have a communal area. So this is where we have like our little
Fireplace?
meetings,
Yeah.
but also we do cinema, outdoor cinema in summer, fireplace, barbecue, mostly vegan or vegetarian. And yeah, it's nice. I love it. In summer we often eat here together. We don't really organize it. Sometimes it just goes with the flow. Like somebody will sit down and have dinner, and then somebody else will join. It's very free, which I like.
This area is real. It's a really big area, and it's been divided in different projects. It's actually one big project with different individual projects. And yeah, they had this area. They wanted to build houses, but there was a conflict between the municipality and the province. So they said, we need a lot of time, 10 years, until we know what we're going to do with this area. And in the meantime, everyone can put their idea in, what would you like to do with this area, with this ground. So there are many ideas. One was the ones who were chosen. There were regulations you had to apply to be sustainable, to do something for the community back. And from all the ideas, some were chosen. One was the tiny house project. Another one is a vegetable gardens for children and schools. Another one is a beekeepers area garden. There's a festival terrain. There is a biological farmer. An area beside us is a tree asylum, so people who don't need their trees anymore can put them there, and other people can take them if they want to. Yeah, all of these different. There's a dog playground, different ideas.
So they were chosen, and each you have like a tiny piece of land.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
your projects.
yeah. That's how.
And it works like you still have to pay some fee to government, or
No.
no?
The government has to have no maintenance on it, so you have to do everything.
Yeah.
You also have to take care of the things that you need. You have to get it from sponsors or pay it from yourself, but they don't want to have anything to do with it, as long as you well maintain it and yeah, you live up to the regulations that you have to do. Because we live on this area, we actually have to pay to live somewhere, and we have to pay for the well, we have 50 square meters, 30 for the house, 50, and we have to pay to live there, and that goes into the yeah.
It's not for the government.
It's not.
They say you can't live here for free because that's not allowed. But we pay a rent from €100 a month that goes into the community and we have to onderhouden.
Yeah, I have to do maintenance
The maintenance
in the area,
for-
cleaning everything, making everything appropriate.
Yeah, and also, for example, if we do something for the neighborhood, like the open day, or we had last year we had a Christmas party for the neighbors, and we can use that money for that also.
Hmm.
So that money basically stays there for small projects in the community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have to. We moet dat aan de gemeente verantwoorden.
Oh,
We can't use that for ourselves, but
for personal things. It has to stay in the project.
Yeah.
So.
But
Yeah.
it's a nice construction, because we have to do something with that, and on that way the government
They don't have to invest in
they
these
don't
things.
have to invest, but we
We provide and we maintain.
ja, en omdat het erin moeten steken gaat, doen we het ook echt.
Yeah, because
If we for example, if there's a project and they have to plant trees with their own money, they maybe don't do that. But we could buy the trees from that money, for example. So it stays in construction, this land.
So this is where the animals are. So the chickens are not showing themselves because it's raining. They also like to be
In the shed.
yeah, but look, this is Chip. He's very cute. We got Susie and Roxy, Lila, Jolene and Marley.
And all of you are in charge, or it's mainly you? Or?
Well, we're all responsible, but I'm mostly in charge of them. Yeah.
And what about rabbits?
The rabbits are actually private, private. I mean, they're pets, somebody's pets. Yeah, but it's quite nice to have them out there, so everybody can enjoy being with the animals, and they enjoy being outside as well. So this is oh, she's hiding. they're shy.
Shy of camera.
Yes. So it's Bella and Boris who live here, and the chickens also have a space outside their little coop, so they can go to the.
Oh, this is all for chickens.
This is all for
garden.
them. Yeah.
Nice.
They have got quite a nice space. This is the greenhouse. Well, today it's a white house, but small one, tiny white house. Hi, Ruby. Here's my cat, Ruby. So, as you can see, it's kind of like a extended living room, which is quite nice. This is where we also have our meetings, and in winter, this is where we gather. Right now, it's where we have we're growing our veg, and yeah, it's just a nice space. It's also open to the public, so people can come in and enjoy sitting here, reading a book, or having a cup of coffee or tea.
All this community, you have like you're living off grid, but you have possibility to connect to the grid.
That's right. Yeah.
And all of you have solar panels, and you can share between each other electricity as well.
Yes, and there's also solar panels above the. How can I say? There's a little space for the bicycles.
Yeah.
We got solar panels there as well. I can show you if you like.
Yeah.
And because we also have a shared car, electric, so it's charging also through the solar panels, solar energy.
So it's like community car.
Yeah, community car.
Okay.
Yes. So here's a herbal garden. And on the other side we'll have a lot of like fruit trees and strawberries and other berries, and so nice. Yeah.
And when you came here, like at the beginning, there was just a field, so all trees
there was
and bushes,
nothing.
plants, is everything done
Just
by
sand.
community.
Absolutely, totally nothing. So this is all the work of everybody who's lived here. Because some people left for various reasons, like they got a child and they decided they wanted they would still wanted to live tiny, but they wanted to have it slightly bigger. But yeah, everybody has invested in this area.
Yeah.
And to make it a lovely, beautiful space. So this is what I was talking
Bicycle
to you.
shed.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about the bicycle shed and the solar panels on top. And this is our shared shed. This is where all the tools are. Now I'm just gonna open the door. Oh, somebody's washing. So you'll hear the washing machine in the background. But yeah, so this is where we have a washing machine, dryer. This is where we keep all the tools for the garden. We have a subboard for summer.
That's nice because
Mm-hmm.
you have 8 houses and each can have some few tools and then you all share together and
Yeah, exactly.
you
Yeah.
don't have to buy.
That's also something we really find important, like sharing stuff, sharing tools with each other, and yeah, also being available to the other person. If there is a problem or anything, you help each other.
And you as well, like, right, you have this once in a week when you work together, like in the garden?
Actually, we work together once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in between, obviously, you do a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Because you meet each other during the day. But we organize once a month, like a whole day of really working together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also when the public can come and have a cup of coffee and ask us questions.
Yeah.
And every 2 weeks we have a community meeting to talk about anything, you know, practical stuff, things that need to be done, but also to make sure that we stay connected, because you know, you're all different people and you all have your own different ideas and feelings, so it can be tough sometimes, so you need to be open to communicate.
Right. And here is the parking and the charger for a car.
Here's the parking and charger for the car, community car, but also people from outside can come and charge their car here.
Okay.
Their electric car.
So it comes all from solar panels?
All from the solar panels, yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Well, we have in our contract that we can stay here for 10 years.
Yeah.
And after that, we don't know. They say if the period ends, you have to deliver the area the same way you got it. So which was flat, without any trees, without anything. So yeah, we don't know. We hope that at least the area can stay, because it's become now really nice nature park. And then we like to stay here and maintain everything, but we realize it's temporary, so who knows? We don't know.
Yeah,
we'll
it's perfect,
see.
right? Because whole houses are on wheels, and that is the purpose actually. There's so many free pieces of lands that are under the planning phase that any houses could use and live, right?
It's really easy. We just it was almost like a flat farm ground. We drove up here, and the house was there, and then we started to build the greens and the area. So you can basically do that everywhere. Like the Netherlands has 50% of the ground in the Netherlands is farmland, only grass. So you could so easily take a piece of land, put some houses there, and create an oasis of diversity instead of only grass. Most people, they really built their houses to how they liked it. So you can really see their personalities inside them. Some people built their own house by themselves or with friends, family. Some other people had a contractor build the outside exterior and then build the inside. And some people like us let the contractor build everything. And they're really different peoples. Some people are working in healthcare. Some are working in teaching students, teachers. Yeah, different things.
Yeah.
Everyone has solar panels?
Yeah.
And then you have some main battery?
Every house has its own battery system, so
Yeah.
every house can be off grid.
Yeah.
And for emergency, we have an extra. We have an extra connection point on the terrain to plug in if your batteries are very low.
Yeah.
And some houses now have it plugged in permanently, so the solar panels can deliver power back to the grid, and the grid is connected. Yeah, who is connected to it can get the power from the solar panels.
Yeah.
So it's like a mini grid before the power flows back to the public grid.
Okay. So that means if some house has less battery, if it's connected
Yeah.
to the grid,
Yeah,
so some other house may produce for
that
the
house.
power.
Yeah.
And when it's full, all houses are 100%,
Then it goes back
to the
public.
city.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, that's nice actually.
Yeah.
So you kind of share solar panel energy between each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
But the reason is that everyone has to be off grid in the first place was because the terrain was empty, there was nothing.
No.
And
Yeah.
we built a mini grid after 2 years, I think.
Yeah. We did
Yeah.
that ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that ourselves with the help of an electrician, a befriended electrician.
Yeah.
But the first 2 years we were off grid, and in winter we had we're not enough because we had a heat pump, and somebody who has a wood stove, they could be more off grid than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we thought we don't want a wood stove, so then we choose to
Yeah, have the backup electricity, not from a diesel generator, but we were lucky to have our place next to a residential area, so it was really easy to put an electric emergency station there, which we could charge the batteries.
Yeah.
But it was really funny the first year that most houses were here. Every houses, the batteries were empty at the same time.
Oh.
So you
In
saw,
winter.
you saw 8 different power lines going through that direction, and we had to switch everything. It was not really looking really nice and safe, so that we changed.
Mhm.
now
Yeah.
it's in the ground.
Yeah,
This is like, there are 2 water tanks in here. Over summer we actually pump water from the small river on solar panel, on solar energy. And so we pump it up, and then it will go around basically the whole community, so we can provide all the trees with water, because it
for
can
all
be
plants
so
and
dry.
everything comes from the river.
Yes, yes.
Most of you are vegans, you don't eat eggs, no?
No.
So they're like a pet.
No, there's only one person who's vegan at the community.
Only one, okay.
Only one.
The rest
Yeah,
are
most
vegetarians.
are vegetarian.
Mhm. So you eat eggs.
Yes, yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
okay.
And I think there's a difference between eating eggs from your own chickens
Of course.
or getting them from the supermarkets. We have a mini library here, so we can share books or other things. And it's quite nice.
So it's not only for the tiny house community, but it's as well for people from area around this library.
Yeah, they can also use it.
Mm.
Yeah, sometimes I do yoga here in the morning.
Yeah.
It's very calming and peaceful. And this is where the allotment is. So, because it's been quite wet, we had a lot of snails coming in. So we're trying to kind of manage not having too many snails. So we put some nets over the vegetables.
And do you have like one person or everyone is responsible?
We got a small group attending to to the allotment.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I quite like it myself as well. So I do quite a bit here because I like doing. I like to learn more about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So we got the beans. There's some tomatoes in there, endive, courgettes, pumpkin, anything really, and lots of strawberries, potatoes.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of bees.
next door is the beekeeper. He's not part of our community, but he's keeping bees there for the honey. So that's another thing I always try to think about what animals and insects need right now. So for example, we actually decided to leave the flowers there so they have enough nectar.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Look, still. See? Snail
Eating.
came in.
Yep.
And where is he now?
Sleeping because ate a
Sleeping.
lot.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Oh well. But that's also part of nature, right? You give and you take.
Right.
Yeah. There's always a balance.